Hey, what's up? Lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss the 2012 action-adventure rom-com thriller film that it is, This Means War, starring... I'm just going to go down the list. We have Tom Hardy, Chris Pine, Reese Witherspoon, Chelsea Handler, Angela Bassett. Mick G is the director of this film. I love Mick G. He did two Charlie's Angels films. He did Terminator Salvation. He did The Babysitter on Netflix, which is getting a sequel, and I cannot wait. It's one of my favorite horror comedy films. This Means War is about Tom Hardy and Chris Pine's characters. They're the best of friends. They're brothers. They're CIA agents. The movie starts out with, a bust going on and overseas, and it involves two, crime lord brothers, and one of them gets thrown off a skyscraper, and then the other one acts revenge, right? In the process of this, Tom Hardy's character is recently divorced. He has a child. His name is Joe. Joe is in karate class. His ex-wife Katie is, an active mom. She has custody of their child. Chris Pine is living the bachelor life, playing the character of a cruise captain, and Tom Hardy plays the character of a travel agent, right? Because they can't obviously reveal themselves as CIA agents. So Chelsea Handler is Reese Witherspoon's character's best friend through all of this, giving her sound advice. Note my air quotes through all of this. It's just very entertaining having Tom Hardy go on a dating site, meeting Reese, and then Reese's character meets up with Chris Pine at a movie store. And it's weird because this movie was 8 years ago, right? And going to rent a movie at a store, it's so foreign now. Back in 2012, Netflix was around, but there were still movie stores. So it's such a foreign concept to some younger folk out there. Why would you go to the movies go to a store to rent a movie? But they don't get the concept. It was for Friday night, and that's what you did. You'd go with your parents and you just rent a movie and had sleepovers. Just that's what culture was back then. It doesn't exist anymore. You have different things now, but it's fun seeing how times have changed within that 8-year time period, especially phones as well, tech. So eventually, they're both secretly dating. Tom and Reese are secretly dating, and then Chris and Reese are secretly dating. She eventually has to choose someone, but it turns out they know each other, and then the crime lord comes to try to, kill everyone, and it's a fun film. It's funny, it's fast, it's 98 minutes long. There's no continuity problems. It's just quick. It's very quick. And Aunt May from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is in this film as well. I forget her name, but that's how everyone knows her. She's Aunt May. One of the Aunt Mays. But yeah, this is a great movie to just sit back and laugh. I know the last review we did about All the Bright Places was quite heavy. It was a very heavy and emotional review. So it was fun watching this type of movie to keep the laughter going. What I explained in the last review is true. It's good to have a distraction to suppress the thoughts that go on in your mind. And it's nice to just have to not focus for a bit. Good. And that's why this movie is really good on that. It's action-packed. It's funny. It's romantic. It's cliche. It's satire. It's great. It's wonderful. Thank you, Mick G, and everyone involved. Mucho mahalo.